Hello to anyone and everyone who may be watching this. This is some more coverage of the Mists of Pandaria beta. Primarily going to do some of the quests that are not bugged yet, and also a little bit with the animations. Quite a few things are not complete yet, and quite a few things are still bugged. Female trolls, male trolls both have really weird animations right now. Like their death animation is actually their dance animation, so some things are pretty interesting. I'm going to be playing some of the monk class, so you can see a little bit of that as well. As you can see, monks use energy. The monk energy is very similar to how rogues function. However, you also have this chi meter underneath of the bar as well. The chi meter goes up when you use certain attacks, like the basic fist attack that I've got here. Let's use something. There we go. Gain a chi. Chi is used up by other attacks, which I don't have access to yet because I'm not high enough level. But we'll get to those later. There's at least 3 quests in the area that are really bugged, but they're still completable. So hopefully I'll be able to do those. And hopefully the servers will not be quite as crowded as when I originally tried to do this video a week or 2 ago, because, well, it was a bit crazy. I couldn't actually even complete a couple of the quests because there were so many people. Definitely love the music in this area, and the scenery is really, really nice as well. I'll go ahead and show some of the animations now. Female Pandaren have probably the best model in the game, in my opinion. Hide that interface so we can actually get a good look. A lot of the animations are very neat and kind of anime girlish. I originally tried to do this video and the lie down animation was bugged, so your character would just kind of fall flat on their face, but that has since been fixed. The little nuances like the expression really make a big difference. The earlier races, you mainly just got kind of the generalization of the animation, but the actual details like the facial structure was a bit off. Nowadays it's much more detailed. The smiles and the eyelids. Cower animation seems to overtake pretty much everything. As you can see, you can still type /dance, but it doesn't do anything really, just resets your animation. So we'll have to see what kind of dance they give them later. Even the idling animations provide more emotion than the other races right now. However, Blizzard has said that they will get to those eventually. Monks use fist weapons, so at least they'll actually have some reason to put fist weapons in the game again. More recently, not really many people have been using fist weapons. Hunters would occasionally, and sometimes shaman, but really nobody had any reason to with pole arms and the such. Oh, there's the mysterious blue and white beta box. Still don't know what they're going to put there, but that's just a texture that's not in the game yet. Energy bar is a bit buggy right now. As you see, it'll say that I have enough energy, but it won't actually allow me to do the attacks. I'm sure that'll be fixed in the near future. Can't wait for more people to get into the beta. Blizzard has been doing more and more invites. hopefully if I do get some more people into the beta, then I'll be able to do some stuff with friends, which is always more fun. And of course, a little bit more entertaining because there's more talking going on. Right now I'm having a difficult time thinking of exactly what to say. A lot of the stuff that I would normally say is pretty self-explanatory. Male Pandaren animations still aren't perfect, but they finally implemented a lot of them. There didn't used to be any sort of fighting animations. They would just kind of stand there in the default rigging pose and stare enemies to death, which was always entertaining. This next thing is a little something that I really like, and wish they put more things like this in, where you actually have to click on the little flame. And you run around with a flame in your hand, which is kind of neat. It's little touches like that make a difference. I'm level 2, which means... well, look, the designer notes. Interesting. Looks like they've changed roll to a level 5 ability. It was a level 2 ability. Been balancing the monks a bit. Very good thing indeed, because it had been that the monk brewmasters were way underpowered, and the monk mistweavers were way overpowered. So hopefully they will even things out a bit across the board. I'm going to probably play this character as a mistweaver because healers are more my style. I've got a max level blood elf priest that I like to play, which I also have her in the beta as well, so we'll go ahead and do some Jade Forest stuff in a little while. But I want to get some of the completely new beginner area stuff covered for people who just want to see what pandas are all about. As you can probably see, the starting area is absolutely awesome looking. My view distance is down to good right now because one of the bugs is actually that if you have it up higher, let me go ahead and show everybody. If you have your view distance up higher than good, then... oh, looks like they fixed it. Well, don't I just seem silly. It had been that if your view distance was higher than good, they would actually have pink everywhere, and you wouldn't be able to see anything. WoW Krendor and Jesse Cox, which is OMFG Kata, both did some stuff on that, and it was a bit silly. There were giant pink boxes everywhere. A little bit crazy, but once you knew what the problem was, it was pretty easy to fix. A lot of these quests, which have somewhat choking points, have been changed up to where you will actually all get credit for beating on a guy or collecting something or defending a point, so that way it doesn't choke up quest progress for everybody, which is definitely handy. You never want choke points when a new expansion comes around, because otherwise you'll have 80 people standing around the day of release all waiting to kill the exact same thing. And anyone who was around in Burning Crusade or Wrath of the Lich King will know exactly what I mean. Not a good, fun experience. Big earthquake thing. I'm not entirely sure why the whole screen was shaking just then. I think after we do a little bit of this area, then we'll go ahead and pause it, and I'll resume in another video. Maybe do some Jade Forest stuff first, see exactly what people want. If anybody wants to leave something in the comments, let me know what you guys would like to see. Friends and anyone else, just let me know what you guys want me to record. This area is a bit strange because there's only about 7 spawn points for these little guys, and makes it a bit annoying when there's 30 or 40 people in peak times. If I can, I want to show you guys the area looting, which is now in effect. Didn't really say anything about it except that it was in the game, and they didn't even really say that, just kind of something that you notice. I'm sure there's more of these guys around here somewhere.